This ICMS, Online Learning Declaration Module. This is the exemption or remission entry capture lesson. I'm your facilitator, Anthony Shiuri. The legal authority for an exemption entry is Part 3, Section 34(1)(a), read together with Part 10, Section 114, and the 5th schedule of the EAC-CMA 2004, revised June 2019. The exemption and remission CPCs in ICMS are listed here. The ones highlighted in black, the ones in black are exemption declarations. The ones in red are exemption declarations. In ICMS, you know the IM stands for import. 47 is a requested. 00 with its no previous declaration, or 01, it has an IDF that is a previous, and the 490 is a special category. For the remissions, you have all of them are imports. They have a requested of 45, 00, 40, this may be a previous import declaration, duty paid, 491. You have the IM import 45, 0001, 492, this trio, especially for motorcycles. You have this exemption for IM 45, 00493. You have the IM 45, 00494, and you have the IM 45, 0001, 496 for sugar and wheat importers who are gazetted manufacturers, EGSP. Kindly note that this list does not include ex-warehouse exemption and remission declarations. Those are covered under the warehousing. This video will cover and emphasize on how to capture an exemption or remission declaration. It will demonstrate where and how to capture the exemption reference number, the quota number, and the quota amount requested. It will also demonstrate how to check tax computation to confirm what taxes have been exempted. Kindly note that this video assumes that the declarant has already applied and received an exemption in the exemption module and has all that is required to make this declaration. This includes an exemption reference number, a quota number, the quota amount requested, the HS code, and the PIN of the importer. Thank you. All declaration capturing is done in the clearance module. So we come to the clearance module of the ICMS. Then we go to declaration. If you have a previous declaration of IDF, you use this icon, create import custom declaration from IDF. As we are going to capture a fresh declaration so that we can capture even the CPC, we go to capture. The first box is box 1.1, where we capture the declaration we want to make. This is an import home use. Then we capture our office, customs office, Mombasa. And here we have Mombasa where we say BP3 RGL. Then the PIN for the declarant is auto-populated by the system. And today is going to be the same PIN we are using for consignee because the exemption is in the name, this PIN. Then we have who is the exporter, who is a foreigner, doesn't have a PIN. So we are going to capture Charles Deacons as our importer. He's his address. He's in London. In UK, Great Britain, the nationality and the country code, it auto-populates. And note that all the red asterisks are mandatory fields. They have to be filled before the system allows you to save. Incoterm is CIF, named place is Mombasa. Amount invoiced, this is the FOB, we say 5,000 US dollars. And then we go to the movement tab. We see the country of last consignment, of this consignment, we say GB. Then the region of destination, the country of destination is auto-populated, it's Kenya. The region of destination, this is the county, 47 Nairobi. Mode of transport at border, these goods came by sea. Then the place of loading, GB, this is a port. And kindly note that these details are going to be auto-populated from the manifest. When we capture the manifest here in the transport, we have filled all the mandatory fields. We go to the transport. We have our summary declaration, which is the manifest, which is 2020 MSA. It is a C import 0043330E. Our bill of lading number is 14. And then we search for the TD. It auto-populates all the other details. Then after we have filled our transport details, we save. Kindly note, if there is anything that is missing, you are going to see on these tabs, it is going to be highlighted where it is in black. After we have, that is the general segment of our declaration we have filled. Then we go to the item segment. Kindly note also that whether it is exemption or remission, the general segment capturing of the details is the same. The item segment, whether it is also exemption or remission, these details are captured the same way. Here you have the HS code. You capture the HS code for the declaration that you want to make. Kindly ensure that the HS code you capture here tallies with what is in the exemption. Here we have our HS code is 34011100. And then you click outside, it auto-populates. This is soap. The commercial description of the soap we are importing is blue soap. That's the commercial description. The country of origin, we have said, is GB. The gross mass for this item is 5,000 kgs. This is also 5,000. The width, the gross mass and the net are the same. Now we are going to change the gross mass for this, should be 2,500. 500 kgs. The net mass is 2,000 kgs. The supplementary units is auto-populated by the system in kgs. Our FOB is 5,000. And if it is one item, this FOB box number 42 must tally with what is in the general segment. If there are many items, you divide what is in the general segment among the items. It has to tally before the system allows you to assess. We go next to the procedure. Whether it is a remission or exemption, this is where you have the difference. For the exemption, we said it is a 47, which is home use, duty tax exempt under 5th schedule. If it is a remission, then it is going to be 45 here, exemption under section 38. So the declaration we are making is an exemption 47. Here, this is the previous. We don't have a previous document, so we say 00. The type of category is 4, and then the system directors, you can only make a 4700490. After there, then we go to the packages. We say our items are in cartons, declared quantity, is 20. Marks and numbers in the, these are marks and numbers in the packages. The gross mass is 25. And this is the unique LP reference. This one will come from the manifest. This will be with the bill of lading. It is 1 for our case. After we have filled that, then we save. This tells us there's something that is missing. After we picked our CPC here as 470490, then box number 36, which is the exemption reference number or preference, becomes mandatory. And when you fill box 36, you have to remember to fill also box 39, which is the quarter. So here we are going to capture our exemption reference number in box number 36, preference. Our exemption reference number is 300711778. Our quarter number is 2020 slash QEXM slash 04323. These details, you are supposed to get them from the exemption. When you get the exemption, there'll be a printout. It will include the preference, the exemption reference number, the exemption ID, and the amounts and the PIN number. So after you have filled our preference, our exemption reference number, and quarter number, then we save. The system will allow us to save. After we have saved, then we assess. We assess. This is the complementary data for our HS code, the appearance for the item. It is a solid. This is the physical form of a product, e.g. liquid, solid, paste. This is a solid. Our soap is in solid. The brand name, we say it is Blue Soap. The common name is just soap. Unit weight per package. For the cartons, the number of, this is the, each carton is 20 kgs. It's kgs. Manufacturer is Blue. Blue Limited. Packaging mode is in cartons. Pieces per package in every carton, they are 100. Number of cartons is also 100. Volume, they are 100 cubic. DCL size is 20 kgs. The quota amount requested, we are requesting is 2,000 units. And then we declare. The system will tell us tax assessment is successful. After we have declared the tax assessment is successful, then we go back to the general segment. The general segment, we look, we make an assessment here so that we can check it is also successful in the general segment. Then we see taxes payable. Anything that has an A on it, that means that amount is due. Anything that has an E on it, that means it has been exempted. So there is no excise duty on this item. The import duty of 152,078 has been exempted. The VAT amount is 0. IDF fees of 2,291 are payable. Merchant MSS levy of 317 is payable, and those are the taxes that are due, that are exempt, that are due. The KRD is also payable. The VAT for this item, which is 85,164, has been exempted. So we are just going to pay the IDF, the MSSS levy, and the KRD. That is according to what we had been exempted in the exemption module. So after checking that the tax computation is okay, the exemption has worked, kindly note, don't register without checking whether what has been exempted is actually exempted, so that when you print your e-slip, you will not have any complaints. Then after we have checked the tax computation is okay, the exemption has worked, then we register our entry. Kindly, there is a disclaimer here that we are creating an authentic legal document. Then we register. If you are not sure you want to confirm something, you click on confirm. So we register our entry. And now we have an entry that is registered. Our entry has been registered. Here we print the declaration e-slip. Let's see how much we are going to pay, whether it tallies what is in our assessment. The declaration e-slip is being printed. Kindly note, we are supposed to pay the IDF, the KRD levy, and MSS levy. Let's see whether that is all the IDF says we are supposed to pay IDF fees. The e-slip says we are supposed to pay IDF fees, the KRDL, and MSS levy only of 33,000. The import duty, the excise duty, and the VAT have been exempted. This is our e-slip. This is the e-slip reference number. This is what we use to go to the bank and pay. The e-slip number, the e-slip has an e-slip here and the declaration reference here. Then next, we are going to print the entry to see how our entry looks like. The print tab. There was an error in our printing, but we have achieved our objectives today of how to capture an exemption declaration. We have demonstrated where and how to capture the exemption reference number, the quota number, and the quota amount requested. And we have also seen how to check the tax computation and to confirm whether the taxes have been exempted or not. Thank you and welcome.